Welcome once again to Clinical Theurgy, episode 19. The party is on their way somewhere. Where, oh where, are three members of the party on their way to?
We are on our way to the dopest nightclub in Knightsbridge, and Elizabeth is going to get her groove back.
Big fat no. She's gonna sit in a corner and watch you dance and be like, that's fun?
And what preceded this decision to head to said nightclub?
Well, we had just returned back to the city after the destruction of the other city.
RA4.
RA4, yeah. And
not RA4.
RA4, yeah.
That's how I remember it.
And so we were kind of spending some downtime in the city. And Elizabeth had visited her parents and done some training with Maha. And Antaeus went shopping. Guron went to church, and he got us to go to church, and he was like giving a sermon. And so Antaeus also, he was doing alchemy research, but he botched it. He I think set something on fire or something. He wasted part of his materials when he was trying to do that. And then Brianna got an item from Lorette Gwendolyn that is kind of like a mixer, I think. Like it's like you can do mimic four different, like a soundboard. Like you can do 4 different sounds. And so she's eager to try that out. And Antaeus got his book back. He seems very possessive of said book. Understandably, I guess, since he's the only one that can read it or open it.
Yeah, I guess in character it makes more sense than it does out of character.
And he also spoke with the person that was researching it named Anton Eunice. And I guess, they kind of went over the book a little bit, the fact that it was only pictures, but apparently it was like a spell or something that basically the pictures formed a story or something like that.
Not quite.
Okay. It was like some mixture of minimize and I want to say abjuration, but I might be thinking of something else, to put them into the page somehow. Wasn't entirely sure, but he kind of explained it, and my memory's just trash. I wrote down notes about stuff.
It seemed like based on the whatever that viewing globe thing was that you guys used to look at it, based on what you saw when you looked at a page, it meant that these were literally objects or something to put into the page, because the fact that you could see them 3D meant they were real in some way.
Yeah, there's some sort of weird combination of spells that allowed him to do that, and he was pretty sure on how it worked, but I don't think he was definitively sure, because otherwise he would have probably been able to take them off of there without destroying the book.
And then also Brianna attended counseling.
Good
And
stuff.
I got lectured by my parents.
A well-deserved lecture. They're just worried about you. That's all.
Pretty certain, like, Ra and Aravos, and or not Ra, that Elizabeth and Aravos in some like weird extra dimension relations are like related to each other. We have very similar parents.
No, these parents are concerned about you in a much different way than Aravos' mother is concerned about Aravos. I don't think your parents would take and make a deal with the local crime family to try to keep you in town.
Probably not. They'd probably make a deal and buy out the local authorities to like force me to do something.
Well, they
would
would
never be related to such peasantry. Don't you ever
Wow.
make that again.
Yeah, they don't need to make a deal with themselves. That's just redundant.
Aravos is gonna get beat up and conscripted.
By who, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Wed me?
I'll fucking destroy you.
Well, it's not going to be Mal, that's for sure.
All right, we can deal with this. We can deal with this in a later campaign, in a later stream idea I have.
Like Thursday? Oh.
In the meantime, the party has some clubbing they want to do.
Minus Gul'ran.
Yes, minus
Gul'ran
the
isn't gonna
goalie
sin.
boy. 'Cause he doesn't believe in sinning.
Exactly.
Is it actually against his patron's religion?
No,
No.
Oh, okay.
he's just a wuss.
I don't know why I said his patron, like I don't know.
Thank you.
Don't want Ares is dwarf to come clubbing with us anyway. Hey.
Yeah, and if you pay $5 a month, you get the subscription tier where she gives you 3rd level spells.
I mean, I can't believe that a follower of Sashat would not want the knowledge of how to dance and relax and have fun. Like that, it seems like a
That
pretty
knowledge
important
has already been shared and is publicly available. There's no need for a follower of Shashat to liberate such knowledge.
But imagine the knowledge that you could learn from the other people at the
Okay.
club.
So Shot's not the mistress. Also, that answer was like so cold and like calculating that it like just made me vomit in my mouth a little bit.
What response?
Is
The
this
one
our
about,
clubbing
like-
music.
The one like, oh well, this has already been experienced and shared with the public. I'm like, oh.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
All about the game and how you hate it.
All right. So, the
Oh.
three of you are hanging out outside of the club for the moment in a short line.
I'm wearing that. Well, I guess I wasn't told ahead of time that I needed to wear anything else, but
Okay.
Yeah, Brianna would say it goes without saying, of course. But anyway, she's probably like, you know, she's kind of hyped. She's like, this is going to be so fun, Elizabeth. And then she like has an idea. She looks at Elizabeth. She's like, look, dancing is like dodging practice. If you're a good dancer, you're a better fighter because you can dodge things.
I'm not. quite
She's
sure
saying
that's
you
how
need
this
to
works.
bob and weave a little bit more, sweetie. One of the guys in front of you in line says.
Cool, bro. Turn back around.
She's
Brianna's
trying to
like,
have a little
"Hi,
fun. Hi.
I'm Brianna.
Have fun with her, not me.
what's
They
this
call
guy
me
wearing?
Slate.
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 It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, 'cause I'm clean and hard like a slate.
That's funny.
I just assumed it was because you were boring, like gray.
What'd you say about me?
Oh, I said something about Dorian Gray.
Who's Dorian Gray?
You know, the portrait. The person trapped inside it? No? Is that not...
Who the hell is this guy? He with
You'll
you,
have to
Brianna?
He is, but my friends, they don't get out much.
You
I'm
need
trying
me to
help
get
them
'em
have
out
a
of the
good
way?
time. No, they're with me. I just, trying to
Oh.
get them to loosen up and have a good time.
I look out of place here, don't I?
This one could definitely use a loosening up. He points over at Elizabeth.
Oh, loosen your face up.
Ooh, got him.
You think you're gonna loosen my face up?
No. Just leave me alone. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Was this this was the next day that we went to the club, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so I had a day to prepare to change. Yep.
Oh, you prepared fireball? You ready?
No, because if I knew we were gonna, do that, I would have had.
It's delayed blast fireball, so he sets it, walks into the club, and then
Jesus.
Hell yeah! There we go.
Fabricate disguise.
I don't look like I fit in here, do I?
I just imagine you look a little bit like you're working kind of deal. So.
okay, you clean yourself up and make things look a little bit more like you should be here.
Whatever I can gauge from like.
Give me a disguise check,
Oh,
since that's
yeah.
implicitly part of the spell.
Booyah!
All right, you think you look like you belong here?
Fair enough.
Brianna's just face palming. She's like, "Who wears parachute pants anymore?"
God damn it.
So you wanna ditch these two losers, and I'll bring you in. You might get rejected with this one. And he points over to both Elizabeth and Antaeus.
Good, I don't want to be here anyways.
Oh.
Brianna's like, "Thank you for your kind offer, but I am going to try and get them in. They really need to have a good time, as you can tell."
Whatever, your loss.
And Brianna like winks. "I'll see you in there."
Slate is actually rejected as he gets to the front. He saw the little altercation going on over there, and he's like, "I don't need your kind in here."
Nice.
And as for the two of you, you're in.
Great.
All right.
And he stops you, Antaeus. You got us elsewhere to go? You should head there.
In there, that's where I was going.
No, you're not going in there. You're their chaperone, right? We don't allow chaperones.
What makes you
Oh.
think that I'm a chaperone?
Pointy ears,
Exact-
you're probably at least a few hundred years older than them.
He's actually not my chaperone. He's actually a coworker. We're just looking to have a good time.
This isn't a place for your coworkers.
I'm only 120. Not a few hundred years older than him.
Old enough.
I mean, that's quite young for an elf.
Look, man, that puffy shirt just isn't going to cut it in here, okay?
God, I is so ugly looking right now. Why? Well, let me. Maybe this'll. Let's see if I got something up there. Rummaging around. I didn't write it down, so I must not have it on me because
Nope.
I definitely didn't write down the suit that I had bought for the other party. So crap.
You're really willing to vouch for this guy.
I am.
Give me a diplomacy then to see if I buy it.
All right.
I'm gonna start rummaging through my stuff and then how seedy does this place look? Yes.
Not seedy. It looks like
okay.
it looks like a clean club.
Well then.
I don't know. Look at this guy wearing these poofy pants, poofy shirt. Hair's not even in the right kind of mess. He's just got it like looking like he just put his head in a blender. Come on, you want me to let this guy in? Look, I'm letting your angry friend here in.
Well, I think that he actually has he's going for sort of a retro look. He wants to kind of make some things cool again type thing.
Give me a bluff. Okay. I don't understand this shit anymore. I'll tell you what. If he creates any problems, I'm coming for you.
I accept responsibility. Thank
Alright.
you.
And the three of you make it inside.
Once we're significantly far enough away from the bouncer, Brianna will look at Antaeus. Don't cause any problems. I like it here.
Wasn't planning on it. There's like some rules I need to follow or something. Like, should I write these down?
No, but next time we definitely need to work on your wardrobe a bit.
No, I should have come prepared. Does this look like the place where like a suit would actually be appropriate, or would that be a little too dressed
No,
up?
there aren't really people here in a suit. Maybe like bits and pieces of what could eventually become a suit or something close. But no one here is like fully suited out except one of those guys that's like sitting in the corner and like you know, he's got like bottle service being dropped off and a bunch of women around him that look like they were kind of copy pasted out of a magazine.
I'll take notes on random people in the club and what they're doing, and if that guy's doing anything nefarious.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go over it. So we've got what Antaeus is doing. What are Elizabeth and Brianna doing?
Brianna is going to try and get Elizabeth at least to dance with her a little bit. Like, you know, she's trying to frame it a little bit like it's practice, it's training, helping her move better. I can tell by that expression on her face, though, that that's probably not going to work, but that's what Brianna wants to do. She's trying to get Elizabeth to loosen up a little bit and to, like, dance.
Is the dance floor crowded?
The dance floor has quite a number of people, but it's still early. It's not crowded.
Why don't we go, like, get a drink or something first?
Sure. Yeah, they have some good drinks here.
All right. So the two of you can head over and get some drinks. Hey, got a new face here. I recognized you once before, but who's the lady with you?
Oh, this is my coworker, Brianna. This is my coworker, Elizabeth.
How you doing?
Good, I guess.
What can I get for you? It's on the
Whatever
house, as long as your friend's dancing.
Whatever she's having.
I'll just have my usual.
Okay. He'll set a couple of drinks down on the counter for you. And yeah.
I imagine that Brianna's usual drink is one of those like
Colorful, fruity,
yes.
like lots of decorations all over it kind of drinks.
yes.
So yeah, it's got like umbrellas and like a lime on it and like a
Brianna.
lemon. One of those straws that's like so long that it like bends over and almost down to the other end of the cup.
Trust me, Elizabeth, it'll blow your mind. It's great.
Okay. This looks like I'm going to immensely regret it tomorrow.
Alright, can I have both of you give me a fortitude save? Okay. Brianna, you enjoy the drink. Elizabeth, it feels a little strong. You feel like somebody must have been a little heavy-handed. You are going to have a -1 to both your int and wisdom, and a +1 to your charisma. You're feeling a little better.
Brianna's like, yeah!
Apparently, Elizabeth's a lightweight.
Apparently.
In
Well, I don't
character,
imagine
that
she
makes
probably
sense.
drinks very often. Yeah.
right.
God.
While the two of you are enjoying your drink, a couple of gentlemen make their way up to the counter. One of them kind of slips in between you and Elizabeth, Brianna, and the other one slips in beside Elizabeth. The one next to Elizabeth starts talking first. You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing in a place like this?
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, normally when I'm around here, there's, a lot of people that seem like they're more in line with the dance scene, not a lot of people that seem like they'd be more in line with making sure somebody's laying on their back as fast as possible in a field.
I mean, I'd rather make sure someone's laying on their back as fast as possible, but my friend drug me here, so...
I mean, I'll lay down on my back as fast as possible if that's your interest.
Okay, no. And I turn around.
Set your ass up.
Oh man,
Remember, Elizabeth, think about these things.
So Elizabeth, I'm assuming Brianna's like doing her typical like flirtatious, friendly kind of engagement. Elizabeth, you'll turn around and see Brianna there, like having a nice little chat with this with a gentleman in front of her. So I saw you here before. You're a pretty good dancer.
Yeah, I love to dance. It's so much fun.
I'm not really great at it. Maybe you could like show me some of your moves and teach me.
Sure, that'd be great.
That's the worst pickup line I've ever heard.
The guy behind you's like, I didn't feel like mine worked very well. Well, let's go. We can leave your friend here behind.
Are you okay with that, Elizabeth?
Yeah. Go dance. Go do your thing. I'll be fine.
Okay, I'll be back.
The two of you step away, and Antaeus, give me a perception.
All right.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you are keeping eyes about the place. What in particular are you looking for?
I guess at first I try to see like the level of like wealth the people here look like they have in case I come back. Like if it's like a less affluent area of town or people rather.
This is a more affluent area. There are a lot of people here that seem like they probably got some measure of money, all the way up to people who seem like they probably got quite a bit of money.
All right. Okay, and then I guess I would just kind of like look around to see if anybody is doing anything to enhance their experience here.
Oh, there's lots of people that you can see that are having things dropped off at their table, or like you notice some people looking around specifically and doing kind of like head nods at people who seem to be standing around by themselves to see if they get like a reply back. Give me a sense motive.
Uh-oh. Any kind, yeah, specifically non-alcohol related ones,
right?
Because yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like getting very confused as to what each like head nod or like, wave or whatever means. As you're kind of like trying to identify, is this somebody looking for drugs, somebody looking for drinks, somebody like meeting up with a friend, somebody just checking their hair or like fixing their appearance. Like you're getting all this stuff really confused.
There's a lot.
It's a lot to take in, but you're taking notes as best you can on the situation. Brianna, go ahead and give me some dancing checks.
All right, how many would you like?
Let's start with one.
I don't know if it pertains, but Dan did give Brianna Rayoshan's Fury to encourage her to be bad. I don't know what Rayoshan's Fury does. But...
I don't think she's eligible for Rayoshan's Fury. Let me double check something here. You have to be evil to get Rayoshan's Fury. Oh no, it's just non-good, but Brianna is good. And it's on an attack. And it's fire damage. So if you want to attack somebody out of nowhere, I will rule that will shift your alignment to non-good. And you can have that bonus fire damage. And if in that moment you want to say, I love you, Ryoshin, I'll let it turn into a D4.
Yes.
She gets that bonus fire drop damage when she drops her mixtape. Like Dylon.
But yeah, go ahead and give me... you did give me a dance check. Excellent. So yeah, you are seriously impressing your partner, who is doing probably the worst job at keeping up you've ever seen. He is not joking when he said that he was not at all a good dancer. He starts to feel a bit uncomfortable dancing with you, though. It's a bit intimidating to be dancing with somebody who's at your skill level. Do you want to help his ego, or do you want to let him step away?
I think I'll let him step away after that experience I had in the Capitol. Like, I don't know if I want to continue dancing with someone that's not a good dancer. If you get my drift.
Choosy Brianna chooses something other than Jif. So Elizabeth, you are standing there at the counter, and Teus is not too far from you, like with a notepad, like writing stuff down and looking about the area, like with like a lot of like deep stares. It's at times as like people you can see like people making these hand motions, and his eyes are like locked on their hand motions, and he kind of starts doing a little bit of them here and there. But what is Elizabeth doing at this point while she's like watching all this and taking all this in?
I think I just try to find some place to sit and probably just like sit and watch everything and watch Brianna and just be like, I'm gonna sit here and sip my drink and hopefully maybe I'll get drunk enough this doesn't suck.
Okay. So you'll actually have another drink dropped off at your table. The same one. And there's a guy like standing on the other side of the place that is one of the wait staff. Drops off the drink. He gestures over to this guy standing over there, and you notice it's that same guy from earlier. And he waves, and he gives you a thumbs up and a little drinky motion.
I think I would like slightly glare at him and then just start drinking it.
Give me another fort save. Alrighty. This one's a lot more enjoyable. Probably still a bit strong, but like you feel a lot better about drinking this one. And Teus.
Apparently he orders better than Brianna.
Give me another sense motive. Well, it's sort of a common thing at times in bars when somebody else buys a drink to send over the drink that is like less heavy, and you also kind of want to keep track of the staff or the customers and where they're at if you can. You're picking up a couple of these symbols. Like you get like now the wave, like this kind of wave is like a hey, or like this wave. These aren't like drug signals. But you figure it's got something to do with the nod. Like there's the dancing nod that you think you're getting the hang of, but then there's like this like up, this kind of single up, and then this single down kind of thing. But you can't quite figure out like how that corresponds. And occasionally people are doing like this weird like head shaky thing, but still not quite got the hang of it.
I think it's stuff brought to them when they do it that way.
You're not noticing a pattern is kind of what's happening here.
Okay.
Brianna, give me another dance check. And let's see what kind of partner you draw over. Nice. Alright, so another person comes trying to dance up to you. And he's like, hey, you're a pretty good and he like falls flat on his face in front of you.
Brianna will not actually laugh at him, but she'll be like, "Oh, do you need help?"
I
Well,
want
she's
a
like,
will save to not actually laugh at him.
Oh, okay.
You can, an 11's enough that you can kind of stifle the chuckle, but it's still kind of there. And he'll kind of pick himself up. And he'll look at you for a moment, and then he'll sigh and walk away.
Oh my. So Brianna, after this, will want to go check on Elizabeth because
Okay.
she doesn't have a partner, so she's really wanting to like try and get Elizabeth to at least dance a little bit.
Okay. Elizabeth, Brianna has walked over to the table while you're drinking your second drink.
Hey, Elizabeth, those are so good, right?
Yeah, this dude keeps sending me more.
That happens sometimes. It means he likes you.
He just wants in my pants.
Sometimes that can be fun.
I don't know about that.
Well, I mean, whatever you do or don't do is up to you. But why don't you come out and try some dancing? I'll purposely, I'll try and keep pace with you, and you'll be surprised at how how it's a lot like fighting, but it's you're not fighting anything. You're just trying to move.
I will dance with you once to prove that it is nothing like fighting. This is gonna be terrible. I'm gonna fall flat on my face, and then I'm gonna blame you.
I will hold on to you. I'll make sure that you don't fall.
Oh God.
Says the little halfling.
All right. Let's see how this
I'm gonna
goes.
squash you.
So, can I get a dance check from Brianna?
This is gonna be horrible.
Ho 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 ho!
I'm gonna laugh so hard if I do better than you.
Can I get a dance check from Elizabeth? Elizabeth, if you fail, I'm gonna need an attack roll. If you fail to beat Brianna, I'm gonna need an attack roll from you.
Oh Jesus! I have a -1 to perform. Well, oh,
All right,
God.
let me see that attack roll.
Shit! This is melee.
Yeah,
Or do you want me to actually?
it's a
use my
melee attack roll.
weapon?
No,
Just melee.
just
okay.
melee attack roll.
Oh God!
Okay, roll me a D3.
Oh God!
All right, so Brianna is dancing and trying to show you some moves, and she's like really stepping it down, like really trying to show you like you got to get your arms in there a little bit, you got your legs moving in there a little bit, and like there's no sense of rhythm that you've got going on. So you're like trying to get your arms in there, and you like send a fist flying forward, and you just like graze the top of Brianna's head as you do it. Brianna, how you feeling?
Ooh, that packs a punch.
That's plus your strength bonus, by the way, so that's 5 points of subdual. Or 4 points of subdual, right? Because you're plus 3.
5.
Okay.
5 total.
Do I need to take 5 off?
Take
or
5
something
subdual. Basically take 5 off your health.
else? Okay.
No. The club some people around you kind of freeze for a moment and look over and they start whispering to each other. Antaeus, give me a perception.
Oh yeah. What's boom.
Nope,
Whoa.
there it is.
Oh.
You manage to catch it as it's happening. You manage to watch as Elizabeth grazes the top of Brianna's head.
You're
You're pretty
anybody else do that?
No, you're pretty sure this is not dancing, but give me a sense motive. I just want to see if you botch.
Oh, this is where I'm so glad I have a low sense motive, as he probably rolls like an 18. Oh, God damn it!
Yeah, you're very certain that's not dancing.
Brianna will she'll basically just try and stand back and be like, yeah, like, sort of play it off like, she's not fazed by it at all. I don't know what you want me to
Give
roll
me
for
a
that.
bluff.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, so you get up, you start kind of humming and moving as you work your way back up to your feet, and give me another dance check.
All right.
Is Elizabeth still willing to keep trying?
Last round, you want to get punched again?
I mean, how bad could it be?
I don't know. That didn't look too good.
Everyone has to learn, Elizabeth. It's okay. Like, you're learning. It's like if you're learning to drive a horse and you accidentally back into, your father's garage or whatever. Stables.
I'll do one more try. If
Okay.
this goes badly, I'm just sitting this out. Oh Lord. Why do I even try? Oh my god, I
So-
do worse!
So in this particular case, it's really just when Brianna fails a dance check that she's not ready for you. She's totally not prepared for you to fuck this up, and she's gonna end up taking a hit. In this particular case, though, she's you notice she's pulling away a bit, as your arms are kind of flailing all over the place, because dancing just does not fit what your body wants to do. There is too much of this nimbleness that's required. You feel like you really wish you were a little more nimble, but you just don't have the hang of what being nimble is all about.
Yeah, you see, Elizabeth? You see how I dodged your fist that time? I totally didn't get hit.
Yeah. I think this is a wasted effort here, Brianna. Why don't you just have fun and I'll go drink this fruity disgustingness that you like so much.
I don't know. You seem to be really enjoying that second one.
I mean, it was a little better, I guess.
Right. Drink some more. The more you drink, the more loose up you get. You can dance.
Well, I'm not sure that's how it works, but okay, you have fun, and I'll go sit back down.
All right.
Punch again.
Somebody will immediately come up to replace Elizabeth, and they are keeping in step with you.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
Pretty good. Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great. I love this track. This is one of my favorites.
Yeah. It really just takes off right here, doesn't it?
It does. They don't call him the saucer for nothing.
What's your name? I'm Brianna.
My name is Eddie,
It's nice to meet you, Eddie.
with a Y.
With a Y. Okay.
Some
Well,
people get all weird if you don't tell them you got a Y. I don't know why. Ha ha! Yeah.
Oh. So, do you come here often?
All the time. If I don't dance, I don't live.
I know the feeling.
No, I'm kind of for real. If I don't dance, I don't live.
Are you okay? Do you need? I know a cleric.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
All right. You're fun.
Same. Give me another dance check.
All right.
And he will keep in step with you. He doesn't quite seem to be, overtaking you at any given point. And you can't tell if that's deliberate or not. Give me a sense motive while this is happening, or gauge in this case.
All right.
Okay, so you start humming a little bit off the tune, you're humming with the tune, but you're deliberately humming to try to disrupt where he might be moving, and you realize that your hum isn't disrupting his step at all. Like he is always on the primary beat. He's never off from what from your humming, or like your, you know, maybe you throw in some words here and there that would normally like catch somebody because they're like in beat but slightly off a tempo. But he is like spot on matching you move for move, but like seems to clearly be staying, like letting you kind of be in control of the dance.
You're good at this.
I mean, like I said, I gotta keep going.
Absolutely.
You, I don't see you around here a lot, though. You, keep yourself busy?
Yeah, my job keeps me busy, but I come here every chance I get.
Well, that sounds like a pleasure. Perhaps, I mean, if you got some time at some point, maybe I can show you around. I don't know if you're, like, a regular here or not, but there's a lot to see in this big city.
I'd love that. I'm staying over at, I don't remember the name of the inn.
It's okay.
I'll give him my inn details, and I'll be like, I performed there a lot. They knocked some price off the bill for me to sing for them.
Well, could you show me the place? I don't
Sure.
particularly know that I've been there.
Sure, that sounds great.
We can dance for a little bit and then you can take me over there.
Yeah.
All right. There's the Elizabeth look. So Elizabeth, you get back to your table and there is another drink waiting for you on the table. And this time there's somebody like leaned against like a pillar near your table. Another familiar face. Dance enthusiast.
I'm trying to like mimic
Same
some of the
dude
dance
again.
things.
Huh?
Or is this the same dude again?
Same dude again.
You're like, what, are you trying to get me drunk?
I mean, you look like you're not having a good time. The beat's still nice, right? The music feels good. Can't you feel that in your chest? It's like war, you know?
I don't know. Apparently I have no coordination and don't feel beats, so...
You can feel the beat and not feel coordinated. Don't you feel it moving in your chest? That thump, 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 thump.
You feel things move in your chest? You might want to get that checked out.
No, come on. Stand up for a second. Come here.
Damn it. I'll reluctantly go over to him, like, I don't know what the fuck did you get me into.
He turns for a moment and he like waves over to he like puts his hand up facing towards the bar. And he says, okay, go ahead and hit me. I can see I'm frustrating you a bit. Go ahead and hit me.
Oh, this guy's a real dance enthusiast, isn't he?
He's a music
Okay.
enthusiast.
I like
All right,
this guy.
you land a solid hit. Roll me a D3.
Fuck.
He turns and like...
You told me to hit you.
Do you at least feel better?
A little. Yeah.
And he makes a couple of waving motions. And Teus, give me a perception while this is happening and a sense motive.
Oh no. Yeah!
Okay, you don't see this happen at all. You are too focused on something else.
Try to like
You're
mimic
like-
the hands thing he did
Yes.
to the trying to figure out what that's all about.
You like saw the hand go up and you're like, raise his hand. Is he getting them drugs? And you're like looking over to the bar like, okay, when's the drugs coming? When are the drugs coming? And then you like, by the time you turn back around, you just see him like with this like big red mark on the side of his face, turning back to look at Elizabeth.
Is she trying to invent a new dance? What's happening?
I'm glad that made you feel better.
It did.
Now, try, if you might, to just let it all go. Let go of like everything that isn't just being pissed. Okay, just focus on how frustratingly annoying I am right now, right? You feel like your heart kind of stepping up. You feel that beat in your chest.
Maybe.
He starts like fake dancing in front of you, which looks almost as bad as you felt like you probably looked when you were trying to dance out there. It's just annoying, right? All these people in here dancing, and there's just this music going on that's loud, but like rhythmic, and they all think it's supposed to be some kind of fun time, and it just seems loud and obnoxious and annoying, and there's just people here constantly trying to show interest in you, and who the hell wants people to show interest in them? You know, you just wish you could make it stop, and you know you can make it stop. You just gotta take another swing at me.
That was weird.
Yeah, so something is kind of weird about this guy. Very, very weird about this guy.
Don't kink shame him.
He seems to genuinely enjoy the anger that you're feeling and the expression of it.
Why do you want me to hit you again? That's kind of strange.
I mean, it's kind of sad to see somebody come to a place this happy and just not be enjoying themselves. You know, I get it. I get that this place can be annoying. I get that these people can be annoying. I'm not a big fan of all of them either, but these beats are just so driving, so alive. You can't feel them at all? I thought maybe if I could just get your rhythm up, get you on tone, on beat, that maybe you could feel it. Maybe you could enjoy yourself just a little. But I guess I'm wrong. I know when I'm beat.
I understand what you're saying. I don't understand you asking me to punch you again.
You get the blood flowing. You know, like, you look like the type, and I mean no offense to this, but you're a pretty well-built woman. You look like the type of girl that would go out and deal with her own problems should they come up. And so I figured, you know, what better way to get that blood flowing, to get your body moving, than to send a few swings out. And if you do that, you'll get that, you know, you'll kind of break loose and maybe, like, work your way into what feels comfortable. It's about this time that I think Brianna and Eddie are making their way out.
So, Brianna is not the type to just ditch her friends, but she would tell Eddie, I need to say goodbye to my friends.
Okay.
And so she'd come over to Elizabeth and say, hey, Elizabeth, I met this great guy. His name's Eddie. I'm going to show him the inn where I perform. He's really interested in my performances. And,
I bet he's interested in your performance.
yeah. So, who's this nice, gentleman?
I don't know his name. He keeps asking me to punch him.
The name's
Oh.
Brock.
Oh,
Bro, what
Brock.
kind of name is that?
What do you mean, what kind of
Brianna?
name is that? My parents named me that name, and I like it.
Okay.
I mean, it's the same kind of name as Elizabeth.
You don't even have an H on your name.
Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to take off. Thank you for coming with me. I hope you had fun.
Okay. I'll see you later.
All right. Have fun. And she'll kind of like wink at Brock.
He'll turn as you kind of walk away, give you a half wink, and then turn back.
And Brianna will go over to Antaeus and be like, Antaeus, don't just take notes.
Oh.
Like, dance. Have fun.
Oh, that wasn't dancing. I was trying to mimic what those guys were doing, but
Oh, I have got to get you and Elizabeth some dancing lessons. I'm gonna take off. I met someone and I want to show him my inn, so I just wanted to let you know that I'm leaving.
the
And
place
she'll
you
look
stay?
at it. She'll look at him. She'll say, don't do anything bad. I like this place.
Well, see, this is where I wish you would have given me some rules or something, because I'll
There's no-
try not to.
All right. So, and then Brianna will go with Eddie.
All right. Antaeus. Give me one more sense motive here. Let's see if you can put all this together finally.
I mean, if you're expecting anything out of this, you came to the wrong place.
No,
God
you do
blessed.
put it together. So yeah, you realize like the way that the head nod and the hand gesture is kind of like a two-factor thing, so nobody screws something up. So they make a specific like sort of half wave with their hand, and as they do that, like they move their head both up and down. So like kind of a
two-factor authentication. Got it.
And then like shortly after that, you notice like somebody will catch it and they'll move. It's not always the same person. Sometimes people look for specific people. Sometimes people just do it like as part of their dancing. They'll make that specific motion and then somebody will kind of walk up and like there'll be a little handshake motion that kind of happens. But yeah, you've kind of got at least the method.
Oh yeah.
What do you want to do with this info?
Do I recognize any like people that are being hailed more often than others?
There are a couple of key people that seem to be like dressed in a very like specific way, and seem to be kind of like you notice some similarities in their patterns, and they seem to be the regular people kind of moving through.
Okay, I'll try to like get one of their attention.
Okay, so yeah, you do the gesture. They walk on over. Never seen you here before. What are you into?
This is my first time. All sorts of things. Came here, thought maybe I could.
You looking for some sweets?
Yeah, like something like these. I'm gonna kind of try not to show off entirely, but like, kind of like open up my pocket or wherever they're in and.
Hey, these are pretty good. You bring your own stuff in here? Normally people don't take that kind of risk.
Oh, I didn't know it was an issue here.
Well, I don't want to like say a lot, but nobody cares what you bring in. Just you got a handful there. Maybe somebody brings in one or two, but.
Oh. So, on the way out, I shouldn't leave with this many?
You looking to get rid of them?
Well, I mean, I've only got one of those, but I have a couple of other things as well, but...
Well, what else you got? It's weird you come in here with your own supply. You trying to distribute now? You just trying to distribute outside of your zone?
No, this is just stuff I carry on me regularly, just in case. This is mostly for personal use.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Yeah, this is all for personal use for the most part. Well, me and my party, but... I was looking to find out more about this stuff. I'm not trying to encroach in anybody's territory or anything like that, but...
It's a very lucrative operation, and each of these clubs, has its own channels. So, if you're looking to get into it, I'd suggest you talk to the right people.
And you wouldn't happen to be the right people, would you?
I mean, I could set you up with the right people, maybe, if you had some details.
Well, here, let's go ahead. Well, actually, let me make sure that this doesn't have the effect that I think that it might. Give them the wrong thing.
Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh man.
Well, I'll show them off the things that the three things that I have.
Okay.
I have a little blood brush extract, harlot sweets, and some inspiration dust.
This is some good stuff here. Where are you getting this from? Who's your supplier?
I make it all myself.
You new in the game and looking to make a name for yourself?
I guess so. I hadn't really thought about it that way.
I'll tell you what. Why don't I'll set something up with you and my boss. Maybe swing back by here in a couple of days.
Sure.
Sounds
good.
I'll keep my eyes open for you.
Yeah. I haven't really. Well, I haven't tried these ones personally, but if you want to try one of these, you're more than welcome to. Let me know how it is.
Not allowed to sample the product while I'm working, but maybe later on tonight.
Well, if you want to give it to somebody, then go ahead.
Not allowed to give others somebody else's supply to somebody. Never know what's in it.
That's fair. I suppose somebody could be either.
If
really
what you
bad
got
or...
is good, though, I'll follow up. If what you got isn't, somebody else will be following up with you.
Uh-oh. All right.
All right.
Is there some ways that I should contact you, or just
We'll be
gonna
in touch.
Contact you?
Just come back here. We'll be in touch.
Time, place, day.
Whenever
Or
you
just-
come back.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So, Brianna, you take him back to the inn. It's a pretty nice little spot. You said you work here regularly?
Oh yeah, it's really cozy. Yeah, and she'll point out the stage like I usually sing up there.
It's a good job, isn't it? I'd assume, like, do you get a good amount of money from it, or?
It pays the bills. I'm not by any means rich, but I have a roof over my head and I have food to eat. So what more?
I suppose in this part of town, it probably is difficult to get some coin here and there. People have some money, but tend not to want to spend it.
Yeah.
Is there more to it? Like, do you have your own room here, or are you like sharing some kind of common room?
Oh no, I have my own room.
Is it a nice size room, or?
I guess it's sort
I
of.
mean, I
like,
could judge if you want. Like, I could let you know if you're getting a fair shake.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I was going to invite you up anyway.
Okay. Yeah, and you'll find out he is a very good dancer.
That's why you get to be choosy.
So, Elizabeth. So this guy's kind of giving you an offer. He'll step away if you'd like, or he will give you attention and help you work out some of the frustrations you might be having.
Think Elizabeth is going to step away as she's kind of like, this is a little weird to me, dude. Something's weird about this.
That's fair. I get it. It's no problem at all. Like, I don't want to... Didn't mean to make you feel too uncomfortable. If you ever want to chat, I usually hang out at the Broken Blade. It's a little drink spot down on the south end of town. Feel free to stop on by. I'm just here with my friend.
All right.
All right. He'll leave you alone, and you can take your leave.
With Brianna being gone, I'll just find her Antaeus at some point and be like, yep, I'm out of here. Brianna left with some guy. I'm gonna go home.
And I suppose I will leave with you then.
Okay. So yeah, all of you take your leave. And a new day will set in. Oh, that didn't transition properly at all. Thanks, game. Actually, let's go ahead and take a short break. and see where things go after that. We'll be back shortly.